Another volunteer for coefficient, another volunteer for constant, and another volunteer for term. I'm not calling anyone, you volunteer yourself.
Miss?
Hi.
Miss, I mean, I understand, Miss, because I wasn't getting no audio. Now I don't know what to do.
Shekhar. All right.
Yes.
While the others work, I'm going to explain to you, right?
Yes.
Good. So let's go back a little. So you were saying you didn't get an audio before.
Yeah, Miss.
So we were looking at the parts of an expression. And we said that the parts of an expression are like the coefficient, the variable, the exponent, and the constant term. So the coefficients would be all the numbers that are next to a letter. For instance, you're seeing on your screen 5x cubed plus 4y squared minus 7xy. You're
Yes,
seeing
Miss.
that?
Yes, Miss.
Good. So all of the numbers in blue are coefficients because they are next to a number, or
Yeah.
they're next to a letter, sorry, right?
Yeah.
Good. And what would you call 3 and 2?
An exponent?
An exponent or
Power.
or a power, or we would say in index form, or it's an index, right?
Yeah, Miss.
So 3 and 2 are index, and all the letters or the literal terms are the variables.
Okay,
You
Miss.
following me?
Yeah, Miss.
And the C that stands by itself there's no letter next to it. So we call it a constant term or a constant, right?
Yeah, Miss.
And then we're looking to see how many terms there are here. So we have 5x cubed, that's one term by itself. 4y squared, that's a term by itself.
Yeah.
And 7xy, that's another term, right?
Yeah.
Even C is another term by itself. So in this expression here, we have 4 terms. 4 terms, right?
Yeah,
You
Miss.
think you're following me?
Yeah, Miss.
Good. So you think you can go and work the question now?
Yeah, Miss.
You'll try it?
Yeah,
All right.
Miss.
So Shekhar, you're writing like one sentence to explain what's the variable, what's the coefficient, what's the constant, and what's the term, right? And from the expression at the top, you're gonna write what is the variables up there, what is the coefficient, what's the constant, and what's the term, right?
Thanks, Miss. Yeah, Miss.
Yeah. The others, you should be finished by now. Shekhar, you want to answer the question?
Yeah, Miss.
Yes, let's hear you.
Miss, the coefficient is 4, 6, and 8.
4 and 6 is correct, but why would you put 8 there?
Uh,
Check it back. I'm gonna come back to you. Tamika,
Yes, miss.
what are the variables?
Y and X.
Y and X. Good. And what would you, one sentence, what would you say is a variable?
The letters.
The letters are the variables, right? The letters is not a complete sentence, you
Yes,
know,
miss.
Tamika. The letters are the variables, right?
Okay, miss.
Good. So I'm going to ask you one more question. The terms now. Tell me what you think are the terms.
Miss, to be honest, I don't understand the one.
Good. So the terms are separated by the operational signs: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So we have 4x, 6y, and we have 8. Okay, let's work it together. Everybody, let's work the question together. Good. So variables. In the definition, you should have something. The letters or the literal terms are the variables, right? And the variables, the examples would be x and y. Everybody there? X and y.
yeah, Miss.
So the letters or the literal terms are the variables. So coefficient. The coefficient will be the number that is next to the variable. The coefficient will be the number next to the variable. Right? So Shekhar, there are only 2 variables there. So there are only 2 coefficients. The coefficients are 4 and 6. Everybody following?
Yeah, Miss.
Good. So constant now. The constant is a number or the letter that stands by itself. The constant is a number or letter that stands by itself. The number or the letter that stands by itself. So what is the constant there, Ariande?
8.
Very good, girl. 8 is the constant. So in that column there, you put 8. And now we're looking at the term or the terms. The terms are parts of the expression that is separated by either addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. I'm going to go that again. The term is part of the expression, parts of the expression that is separated by addition, subtraction, addition, you know, you can actually write the symbols, right? Instead of writing out the long word. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. So what are the terms here? Crystal Bob, what are the terms in this one, this expression?
Miss, the terms are xy, 4x, 6y, and 8.
Very good. So use a comma to separate them, right? So, because there are 3 terms. So it's 4x, 6y, and then we have 8. So let's make a short recap on this because some people still don't seem to understand. So we're saying that the variable is the letter as in A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Any one of those letters are the variables as long as it's next to a number. Even if it isn't, it's a variable. Right? Because if we have x squared, that is still a part of an expression. Right? So the variable are the letters. The coefficient are the numbers that are next to the letters. The coefficient are the numbers that are next to the letters. So if you have x squared alone, what would be the coefficient of that? Good. So if you have x squared or y cubed or y to the 4th power or a to the 10th power, the coefficient will be 1, right? And the constant is a number or a letter that stands by itself. So in this case, 8 here is our constant. And the terms, like I said previously, are separated by either multiplication, addition, subtraction. So 4x is a term, 6y is a term, and 8 is also a term. Are there any questions? Any questions? You know, no one is here to harm you. We're here to learn. So if you have a question, it's just like a classroom. I'm standing in front of the classroom with my duster and chalk. So ask me now. Angelina?
Excuse
Yes,
me,
ma'am.
miss.
Yes?
Miss, could you please explain back term for me?
Terms for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, miss, please explain back for me too.
All right, good. So let me give you an expression. All of you, I'm giving an expression and we'll work with that one, right? Because we already did this one. So let's say we have 3x squared. Write that in your books. 3x squared. So make up, stop slouching. 3x squared plus 4y minus 9. 3x squared plus 4y minus 9. So we're going to look at all the areas again, right? So the 3 and the 4 will be considered the coefficient because those are the numbers that are next to the letters. The 3 and the 4 will be coefficient.
Excuse me, miss. So 3 and 4 is the coefficient.
Yeah. Yes, Dashana.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes, Shamar. Shamar, you have a question?
Listen, I mean German.
Jermaine, sorry, yeah.
I don't understand coefficient. Me understand 9 no.
We don't understand how 9 is not a coefficient, that's what you're saying?
No, miss, I say I understand the part. I don't understand 3x and 4, like the coefficient.
Oh, you understand it. Okay, good. Good. So the x and y would be what? So Winko.
It's the variables.
So Winko, Deshaun,
It's the variables. Sorry, but it's not me with that.
variables. Good. And the little 2 that is raised at the top is called the what?
Index,
The index.
power,
Good.
or exponent.
Power or exponent. Very good. And the 9 that is by itself, we call that the constant term because it stands by itself. There's there's nothing else with it there. It's standing alone in a corner by itself, right, Jarmin? So it's by itself. So that there would be the constant or the constant term, right? Now, the one that Soinka actually
Like you
asked
say.
about, was the terms. She didn't understand the terms. So Soinka, 3x squared will be one term. You identify another term for me quickly.
Miss do 4y.
4y. And one more.
Miss the 9.
The 9, good. So 3x squared is 1 by itself, 4y is 1 by itself, and 9 is 1 by itself. So we have 3 terms in that expression. You think you're following now?
Yes, Miss.
All right, good girl. Anybody else? Any questions? You want to work one on your own? Do you want to work one on your own?
Excuse me, miss.
Yes, German.
So this the box you send me, right? We gotta work one of those.
I'll give you this one to work, but no, I just want you to identify what is the coefficient, what is the, you don't have to write no definition. Just identify what's the coefficient, the variable, the index, and the constant, right?
Yeah, miss. Cool.
Good, so let's have, take this expression, 5x plus 2y minus 10. 5x plus 2y minus 10.
Miss, you're finding no definition for it. Just
No, just finding the, what's the variable, state what's the variable, what's the coefficient, and what's the constant. And then Dequan will answer that question for us. Identify the parts of the expression.
I gotta say every single answer, every single one.
If you can, or if you want to.
Okay. The 5 and the 2 are coefficients.
Very good.
The x are variables.
The x and the?
The y and the x are variables. Yeah, and the 10 is a constant.
Very good.
And with all the stuff together are called terms.
So how many terms do we have there?
3 terms, miss.
3 terms. Good. So I want somebody else to tell me what are the 3 terms.
Miss 5x, 5y, 10.
5x.
2y.
And 10.
10.
And 10. Very good. Very, very good. So are there any other questions? All right, let's move on to expressions and equations. What are the difference between an expression and what's the difference between an equation? So we have a Venn diagram here. So in the red by itself, it's just telling me what we have in a expression. The lighter shade of yellow is telling me what we have in an equation. And in the intersection, which is the middle, it's telling us what's in both. So in an expression, there is no equal sign. We cannot solve for anything. So we're just identifying like the variable, the constant, the coefficient. So we're like evaluating, right? Now go that again. In an expression, there is no equal sign. Absolutely no equal sign. We cannot solve for anything. We're just identifying given variables, coefficient, constant terms. It's like we're evaluating. In an equation, there's an equal sign and we're trying to solve for something. We're trying to solve for x, we're trying to solve for y, solving for a, we're solving for b, right? So both of them, they have operations that include variables and numbers. That's what they have in common, but they're different. They're totally different. An expression stands by itself, no equal signs. An equation, they're equal signs, and you have to solve for something, right? You have here 2 short definitions for each. An expression is a number, a variable, a combination of numbers and variables, exponents, and operation symbols. While an equation is made up of 2 expressions connected by an equal sign. We saw that earlier where we said the equation has an equal sign and the expression don't have no equal sign, right? So take this definition quickly. So here are some examples of expressions versus equations. Expressions and equations. So on this side, we have some expressions. On this other side here, we have some equations. So expressions will be like 5x plus 7. Remember I said there's no equal sign for an expression. 3x plus 4y plus 7, that's another expression. 8 plus 5 is an expression. 4 into x plus 6, another expression. On the other side here, we have the equations. 5x plus 7 equals 15. Remember, the main difference is one has an equal sign and the other one doesn't. So we have 3x plus 4y plus 7 equals 10. 8 plus 5 equals 13x. 4 into x plus 6 equal to 20x minus 7. At the bottom, they have note the difference between the two. Equations contain an equal sign and expression do not. So that is the key difference. The expression expresses itself. There's no equal sign. Equations always have an equal sign. Are there any questions? German, are you okay with this?
Yeah, miss.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes, Owenko.
Miss, we writing this?
Yeah, you can write it quickly.
Okay.
Just write 2 examples each.
Okay, miss.
Miss, we working it.
No. We're not at that point as yet. We're just identifying the differences.
Good. Miss, they got 2 from different parts or
Yes, 2
same
from
thing?
expression, 2 from equation.
All right, good.
Are we finished?
Yes, miss.
All right, so here's some simple exercise for you to do. Everybody has to complete this exercise now. You write 2 equations of your own and 2 expressions of your own. Now, you could always look back here to see an example, but you have to do yours. Anybody willing to share with us?
Miss for expression, you get 6x plus 5, and for equation, you get 6x plus 5 equals 11.
Very good. Very good sewing. Deshauna, very good. 2 points to Gryffindor.
Miss,
Yes, Ariane.
for equation, I have 3x plus 4x plus 7 is equal 14, and expression 7y plus 8.
Very good, girl. Come on, we need 2 more persons. 2 more volunteers, quickly.
Miss, for expressions, I have 6x plus 9, and for equations, I have 6x plus 3 equal 10.
Very good. Hi, Shikar.
Miss, does your expression or equation have to come with a variable?
Not necessarily.
Okay, miss.
1 more person. I need a boy now. A boy to volunteer. Troy, Dequan.
Miss, you guys say something about for both?
Pardon?
You guys say something for both?
You have given an example for both. You're not seeing the exercise on the screen?
Alright, I have one.
Yeah, let me hear you.
5y plus 6x minus 3y. This is the expression. And the equation is 5x plus 6y subtract 3y equals 8.
Very good. Correct. All right. So we're clear on what's an expression, what's an equation. You can identify your own expression. You can identify your own equations.
Yes,
Yes, miss.
Are you sure?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Very good. Good job, Sowinko.
Miss.
Good. Yeah, somebody's asking a question.
Miss, miss, I know this one right. I got 2 for equation and expression.
Let me hear you.
Miss, 7 plus 4 and 7 plus 4 equal 11x.
Yeah, that's correct. One is an expression, one is an equation.
Orlando.
All right, so we're looking at the technical part now. The part that you like the most, simple equations. Shamar? Good job, Shamar. Good, so simple equations. You're welcome. We're gonna briefly touch on this and I'm gonna give you some homework, right? So the first simple equation, I want you to look at number 1 only. X plus 6 equals 10. X plus 6, it's on the screen. X plus 6 equals 10. And then I have x equal 10 subtract 6. Why did I do that?
To find the value of x.
To find the value of x. Good, very good. But why did I subtract 6?
Miss, because it's a positive.
Because it's a positive?
Yeah,
Good.
miss.
So an equal sign is like a border. If you're in Guyana, you're expected to speak English. And if you cross over to Venezuela, you're expected to speak Spanish. So any operation that crosses the equal sign will do the opposite. So in this case here, the opposite for addition is subtraction. That's why we subtracted the 6 from the 10, and x is equal to 4. Are we following?
Miss. Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Boys, are we following?
Yeah, miss. Yeah, miss.
Very good.
Yeah, miss.
Good. Look at number 2 now. Y subtract 6 is equal to 13. Good. So Y now is in Venezuela. It's speaking Spanish. So when Y comes into Guyana, it has to speak English. So it's going to add. The 13 plus 6 will give me 19. So it's always going to do the opposite. When it crosses the equal sign, it will do the opposite. We following number 2? Did we follow on number 2?
Yeah, miss.
Good. Let's look at number 3.
Yes, miss.
Let's look at number 3. 2x plus 6 equal 10. 2x plus 6 equal 10. So we already see something by itself there. Plus 6 is by itself. So we bring back 2x. And if 6 is adding over here, it will go over the equal sign and subtract. So 6 from 10 will give me 4. But I still have 2x. What operation is 2x carrying out by itself there? Remember before? Very good. It's multiplying. Like I said, any two numbers by its space to itself, like 2x, 3y, 4x, 4y, they are multiplying. And the opposite from multiplication is division. So now x will be equal to, we remove the 2 that is multiplying and take it over the other side. So we have 4 now divided by 2. X will give me 2 because 2 into 4 is 2. Anybody lost? Shamar,
Yeah, miss.
you on board?
Yeah, miss.
Very good. And the last one over here, number 4, we have 3y minus 6 equal to 12. 3y minus 6 equal to 12. Ariande, unmute your mic. Tell us how I got these stuff here. How did I get 12 and 18 and 3? Walk us through the steps.
Miss, after 3 work out because the 3y take 6 is subtracting after the 3y equal 12 plus 6. 12 plus 6 is equal 18, so 3y is equal 18. And since 3y, those are multiplying, you have to divide. So y is equal to 18 divided by 3. And 18 divided by 3 is equal to 6.
Very good, girl. Thank you very much. Good. So this here, I want you to copy this, and you will do it for your homework. So our next class when we start, we'll be completing these questions here. So it's a plus 4 equals
Miss, the
7.
next class is in again.
The next class will be Thursday, 10:30, same time. Thursday at 10:30.
Okay.
Please complete your homework. A plus 4 equal 7. 2x plus 4 equal 8. 2b plus 3 equal 9. 4x minus 6 equal 14. 6b minus 2 equal 10. And 5a minus 4 equals 16. And 5a minus 4 equals 16. Are we all there, everybody? All right, so let's make a quick recap on today's lesson. Diquan, what did you learn today?
I learned about expression and equation.
What about expression and equations?
One of both of them only one of them have equal signs in it.
All right, very good. Troy, what did you learn?
This is about the expression and equation.
You learned about expression and equation. Shekhar? Tell me something about the parts of an expression.
Miss, it does not have an equal sign.
Expression does not have an equal sign. Okay. Very good. Crystal Bob. Tell me about the parts of an equation. Identify 3 parts of an equation.
Miss, the parts of an equation.
Mm-hmm.
Miss, the constant,
Yeah, the constant.
coefficient, the variable,
Coefficient.
and the index.
And the index. Good. Karishma, what's another word for the index? Tiffany, what's another word for the index?
Miss Power?
The power. Sarah, what's another word for the index, for the exponent? So we said exponent, power, and there's one more word. What's that word?
Miss, the index?
The index. Very good. And we also learn about equations. Equation, they have equal sign, and we have to solve for something, right? And then we said that we also did some simple equations where you had to find for x, for y, for a, and b, right? Thank you very much, and I hope to see you on Thursday again, just as enthusiastic, and all the bright smiles from Shamar that we are enjoying. Please tell the others they have to join the class as well. I'm going to message them as well. You have a good day, every one of you, and please take care and wear your mask in the public, right?
I hope
Miss.
you know.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Miss.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.